And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 2 of the set between Infamous and NoPing Esports. NoPing up 1 games to 0 in a pretty great performance. Leshrak's still in the pool for now, but the other person that is in the pool, or, close enough, is Double A Dota. And, how's it going?
It's going alright. I wish I was in the pool. A little bit of like a vodka martini, or like those little coconut drinks or the little drinks with umbrellas in them.
The things with umbrellas, yeah.
Yeah, I love girly drinks. People that say they don't like girly drinks are just not owning up to the fact that they like girly drinks. That's just like a known phenomenon. Everybody likes like fruity stuff. They can't embrace it. And did Infamous do the same thing they did last game? Is this the same exact?
I think we're just gonna replay game 1.
Same... Jesus Christ! I mean, this was the one lane that did well for him, so you can't blame him. I feel like the bans could have been a little bit different. You just let the Leshrak through. I don't know. That seems a little. They are drafting so quickly.
They're just repeating the same one.
Same team. What the hell is going on, Night Stalker?
What? Chaos Knight?
They can't pick Chaos Knight.
Is this a game of memory?
Hey, they cannot pick Chaos Knight. That's where the draft fell apart.
Pick him.
This is where the draft.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Why are you waiting so long?
10 seconds.
No, they can't.
5 seconds remaining.
They knew that's where their
Is
draft
this
fell apart.
legitimately the same draft?
It is the same draft, but they know they can't pick Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is where their draft fell apart last time. So this is why they're actually thinking now. They're like, I totally agree. Their first 3 openers for both teams are totally solid. Absolutely nothing I would change about this. But like, you can't pick CK into Leshrak Night Stalker. It's just not doable. You see the cops outside my house agree with them? They're going right now to arrest the CK. Oh my god, they did it. Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
It's the same draft. Pugna Ban, Shadow Demon last pick, Chen, Coddle, Rubik. Oh my gosh, what the? It's the same at Meepo Ban. Meepo Ban. This is the same exact draft. Nothing has changed. Death Prophet.
What the hell is wrong with these people? I don't blame NoPing Esports for this because they won. But if I'm Infamous and I know, or I should be fully aware, CK into the Leshrak isn't exactly fantastic. What in the world?
What?
I mean, there's nothing really to talk about. We talked about it last time. CK just doesn't do well into Leshrak, or Shadow Demon, or Night Stalker. He does well against Night Stalker in lane, but that's where it ends. If Infamous somehow win this game, I'm so done.
All right, well, everybody, we're going to be going to break. Game 2 is now over. NoPing Esports won in a score of 31-14 in 27 minutes. And we'll be going to break. Have a nice day, guys.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I actually went to the break screen because I'm that much.
Oh, you're that invested.
Yeah. I'm that much of an absolute madman. Literally the exact same lineup and draft as game number 1. I can't help but think this is going to end the same way.
It's going to be paused at the beginning, or we're going to talk. Ronald's leg is clipping into her back. It's not
Do we just... Okay. Is this Groundhog Day?
It's Groundhog Day. The waitress is going to drop her plates. Oh, the snowman is already dissipated.
Alright, this looks different. I don't remember this.
What?
I don't remember NoPing doing this. This looks different.
They went 3 heroes top. This is exactly what's happening.
No, but they were in a line last time.
They were in a line. They were
and
closer together.
Infamous, they took a path in through the secret shop. This is different.
That's true. This is the time. The continuums are being shredded. Slark is hiding in the same place though, and so is CK. More power to them.
Maybe this is that plot where you made some mistakes in the game number 1, and then you go back in time and you try to fix those mistakes to do better in the future, and you keep looping until.
That's true. You could be like confident in a draft that you don't won, but I don't think this was a one draft. I think they had a losing draft, and I think they just lost lanes because their draft was bad.
No, but they're
And
stuck. They're stuck in the loop. You can't get out until you win.
God, they're gonna be here for a while then, because I don't think.
The battle begins.
Well,
all right.
exact
Game
same
number
2-2
1,
split.
take 2.
Yeah. Doesn't really make sense, but it's happening. Well, Shadow Demon's not going to sniping the courier this.
He learned.
He learned.
See, NoPing can change things as well.
Mm-hmm.
They know. They know this is the same game. They're not switching lanes. It's just a 2-1-2.
Yeah. And he knows that the courier's not coming anymore.
Yeah.
This is wild. What is happening in the mid lane with the creeps right now, though?
The first blood is going to be in top.
Oh yeah, we can't get.
Right, we can't. We literally cannot miss anything this game.
We know everything. It's gonna be. And Night Stalker dies first, right?
Yeah, Night Stalker
know
dies
that.
first.
Oh man, you could build such a good like storyline, like a plot line, some like time travel thing where you just relive the same day. Except instead of Groundhog Day, where it's like he's trying to get the girl, he's trying to save somebody from dying. Does that sound kind of interesting?
I feel like it's been done though.
Tested?
I've kind of gotten a little bit interested in writing as of late, and there are people always talk about plots that come up like all the time. And like time travel and looping stuff is sort of one of those.
Okay.
Alright, Night Stalker's gonna die. It's gonna happen. Just wait for it. Just wait. It's gonna happen.
The lines have been broken.
Alright. We're now officially in a different game.
And it's going even worse than before for Infamous. Because this time they didn't get first blood. How's mid going? Mid was dead even last game. DP slightly ahead. It's not nothing major though, so who cares?
Terrence is dead. Alright. And more kills in top.
Both sides of the map.
We know that's going to happen.
People are just making mistakes. I mean, they're not making mistakes. They're dying. That's just a part of Dota. Dying is part of Dota, just as it is part of life. 1K net worth lead for Infamous. This is new. I don't think that happened last game.
Oh, disruption into the Earth Splitter in mid. Death Prophet getting blocked out a little bit by the creeps, and she's not going to stay alive because there's the lightning.
There is lightning. This is new as well. Now Leshek is winning mid.
Death
That
Prophet
didn't happen last game either.
dies, and the Crystal Maiden will fall as well, and that's nothing new.
Not enough.
We know that's going to happen.
We talked about nerfing, buffing Crystal Maiden, but Maker. Look at this Nautica. I mean, Slark is doing significantly better this game as well, even though it's the exact same game. Maybe
It's so
Ron's not
strange.
pressuring him.
Ooh. Range creep secured. Easy.
She does her little bells. Okay, I mean, bottom lane's gonna have a lot of kills. King RD is all by himself. This is different. King RD is getting soul now, and he's just soloing.
Now he's stuck.
I feel like he's
Chaos
not
Bolt.
gonna have his hot start.
There you go.
He's dead. Can I cancel this TP? It happens. Nice stalker. TP'd in. Pepita put under. CM died again. Nobody cares. That's normal.
I was watching it. It's fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah,
King
because
RD
we know what's gonna
Shadow
happen.
Demon. Doing huh? Falling well, but he's chilling.
Shadow Demon's fine. He's got 4 stacks of poison on the Disruptor. How could you lose?
Almost 5. Almost 5. Almost nighttime. 13 seconds. Oh, and Disco Pony is here for the bounty runs. Kind of afraid of
And a
this
double
CK.
damage rune.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, CK cannot get this run.
I wish more people in the chat were asking, like, is this live? This looks like game number 1. What's happening?
We're just doing a rerun.
Yeah.
We are the rerun. Isn't everyone just a rerun of another person's life? Alright, Leshrek hitting the creeps in the mid lane. Almost level 6. Almost ready to get Pulse Nova.
Look at this. Shadow Demon trying to go around the side, but guess what? There's a ward.
Doesn't it deserve reward?
His efforts have been thwarted.
He's just walking around menacingly. He's just standing there, menacingly. He looks spooky as hell when he's looking on the high ground. Go into Spectre or first person. Look at him, just ominously looking over the high ground. Thinking he's better than everybody. He literally looks like a Batman villain. You can see DP in the distance over there.
It's mostly the cosmetic.
Cosmetics are incredible, though.
Look at that
Where's
perfect
Shadow
scan.
going? He's pulling the creeps. I don't understand it.
Well, he's actually doing this so that Lapsus can dive Robo Z. That's why he's doing it.
Well, I didn't think he did it too well.
Look at this. It's causing rotation from the Mirana.
And the Disruptor, and I think one of them is going to die.
Easy
Gosh,
catapult.
it's the catapult. Yeah. It's the classic
I feel
Mirana.
like we're in an episode of What the Horse.
Yeah.
It starts
What
in the
is gonna happen
draft.
here? Yeah, it starts with the draft.
Will
Mara
they
is
pick the
falling
CK? Or will they pick something that's better?
DP was feeling pressured, just called for support, so the Disruptor heard the mid laner, and he came, and then Madara died because of it. Forcing rotations all over the map. That's the strength of this Shadow Demon gamer. How's our boy Slunk doing? He's not hitting the jungle, he's level 5.
Yeah, Sark is fine.
He's fine. He's not happy. He's fine. CK, realizes he does not want to lane, has hit the jungle. Too many spooky people in the top lane.
Especially at nighttime.
Especially
Shadow Demon gets hit with the Burrow Strike. There's the arrow follow-up, but the Sandstorm still really hurts. And Shadow Demon is low as a result of it. The Mirana jumps onto him, drops some stars on his head. He's staying alive, but the Death Prophet able to get the spoopy ghost through it. Laps is standing strong. Can they? Yeah, they actually kill the Leshrac, and this Death Prophet really hurts. Leshrac, and Death Prophet.
Yeah.
Perfect. I should be a French caster.
Yeah, we're great. We're gonna get hired by Seven's brother. Even after that kill, Leshrac still top of net worth, but that's going to change right now. Oh my god, what a swap! What a net worth swap!
Wow. I wasn't even observing the net worth swap, so I apologize for that.
These lanes are going to be much better for Infamous. I feel like this Shadow Demon rotation not paying off as much. He was doing a great job pressuring the CK last game. But maybe Night Stalker is a higher level. Maybe that's what he wanted. He's like, I don't care net worth, I care levels. CK making his way back to his home lane. Like a goose that's flown south for the winter, he's finally coming back. It's early May now, and he wants to go back to his Canadian homeland. And our geese for sure. I don't know why I'm even saying this. The ugliest, most horrific creature in the world. They're evil. I hate geese. I just
Ryan,
hate geese.
what's the plural form of goose?
It's geese.
Goosen.
Goosen? No way.
It's
Oh,
geese.
they're gonna kill. They're gonna kill.
So, oh,
Oh,
he's not
he
used to it.
He's
Not
still
used
dead.
to the
It doesn't
length.
matter. Man, you would think after that one play in front of the tier 4s that Pepita would dare pick Disruptor into this guy's Lush.
Right.
He does it again. He's gonna get... How many... What's that, like, SpongeBob thing? How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? He's just
Is that
asking for
SpongeBob?
it. Yeah, it is.
Oh. I didn't
Yeah.
watch too much SpongeBob either.
Damn! What the hell, my guy? How do you not watch SpongeBob? That's
I got
formative.
problems.
Jesus, yeah. Yeah, for sure. But the counseling ain't gonna fix that. Watching 3 seasons of SpongeBob will, though. Alright, let's see what's happening. CM is really deep. She placed a nice ward.
Sark is
DP, chilling.
getting hit. Oh,
Oh,
arrow. What? What?
Connects. What?
He ate a tree.
Uh-huh.
This is so good. He's still juking. He's getting
He's
glimpsed.
done.
He's still
running.
alive. Not anymore.
He's dead. He's gone.
It was a valiant effort.
It was valiant. That's the perfect word. This game is gonna be 40 minutes long. I can feel it already. Unless the Dire makes some stupid play, and this Leshrac just explodes in network, this game is going to be ridiculously long. He doesn't have his stacks this game. I feel like... Oh, no, they're back. Look at Shadow Demon.
You can
He's
hear
already
them.
setting him up.
You can hear him jungling already.
Oh, he fucked it up. Oh, I shouldn't
Hey,
have said that,
hey,
but
hey,
Greg,
hey,
Greg gets to
hey,
say it.
hey,
Greg gets to say it.
hey.
Greg gets to say it.
You can't say it.
Greg
You know
gets to say
Grant.
it. That's true. I am Greg. Okay. That's fair. I would like to get my, what is it called when TV people say it and they get like a message? Not a
Your
message. they
FCC
get
complaint?
Yeah, I like my FCC complaint. And Leshrac didn't even take the stacks. It was Slark that took it.
Is LD asleep? Maybe he's
He
busy.
is nocturnal. He's nocturnal. He's only awake in small 2-hour periods throughout the game.
I can't believe he let you say that.
I know. I can't believe I got away with it so far, too. I can't believe it's not butter as well. Anyway, this Leshrac is looking like he wants to die.
The glimpse into Burrow Strike. Oh, on to 2! Frank to the high ground. You gotta love it. Shadow Demon getting away over to the side. Leshrac blown apart in the mid lane. Shadow Demon staying alive, and the Night Stalker is making things happen left, right, and center in the mid lane. Because that makes sense.
That does.
They're going to try to keep their Crystal
Wow.
Maiden alive, but their best efforts are useless in this situation.
Slark has his Midas. This is a completely different game with the exact same group. That's wild. Isn't that crazy? The beauty of go-to
This is crazy. Like, I would not expect what's going on right now.
No, I don't think anybody would. Night Stalker is doing severely worse this time around. Does CK have a Midas? Oh, he does. Good. Alright, so then he's going to have a much better game, because he was shut down hard last game. So if he does manage to beef up, then he can he can tolerate the Leshrac damage. That's very important, especially. And Lesh is very underfarmed. He doesn't even have his Yules yet. Compared to where he was last game, he's 1,000 behind basically the.
He's
the
farming right now. This is where he gets
He is
farmed.
farming right now. His Slark ran through a lot of his stacks, which is depressing for him and not the Slark.
I guess they want to win the game in a different way than they did last time.
Yeah, they want Slark that game. Slark was whining all game though. I gotta make this guy happy. Dune, huh? Fall in the mid lane.
That's about all I have to
Radiance,
say about
middle
that.
tower. Just silence. Well, silence sometimes speaks louder than words, right? And we were just mourning the loss of
And
the Radiance
sometimes the
2-1.
pen speaks mightier than the sword.
That's true. I don't think it speaks, but it just is. But, you know, it's all good. This Sand King doesn't seem to be farming too much. He seems to be tailing his DP, and he's falling behind on the farm. But I guess he's trying to recover in the top line. While this Slark has been racing away really hard.
Yeah, Slark has...
107 last hits.
So in the first game, Slark, I would say, wasn't as much of a factor, but he still did his Slark things. This game, he's definitely shaping up to be much more of an impact.
He did die twice in lane, so he's still recovering partly from that. Knight is about to come, 20 seconds.
Knight and a Yule Scepter.
They get scans. No, you get scans. The Yule's is completed. Oh, big Mirana ulti right before nighttime. They're setting up for these boundary runes that I think that Radiant are also heading toward.
Ooh, everybody from the Radiant side is here. This is Smash Brothers all over again. Here comes the kinetic field. Night Stalker manages to silence the Disruptor, which breaks the combo a little bit. Yule Scepter out on the Mirana. She leaps away. Meanwhile, on the backside, it's King, the first one to go down. Can they find the Mirana? That's who they're putting a lot of their effort into, and they do manage to get her. Glimpse brings lapses back, though, and now he's in so much trouble. Double kill for Robo-Z. Slark is the one pushing in the top lane, and which will be responded to by the Chaos Knight. He'll leave some illusions in bottom. I don't think that they're going to be able to get a tower off of this.
Yeah.
When Slark arrives, Crystal Maiden, very low, pretty far up. The Glimpse is not available. So now Slark is left 1v3. He's been silenced, and now he's probably super dead. It's a lot of damage. He manages to hit the R button. Here comes Night Stalker in from the back. Disruptor will stay alive, not in range for another Void. The Glimpse will bring him back right next to the Sand King, which they will find underneath the Dust of Appearance. And he's not got enough mana for a Burrow Strike to make it out.
Okay, that's Slark really toyed with death, but he did die. I'm now alt-tabbing. Look at the stack. Oh, never mind. I just wanted to look at me drop the F-bomb on stream, but I was a little off.
Yikes.
Mirana to die. And she had no loop charges, so she used all 3 earlier. And now the tier 1 is going to fall. Alright, it looked really poor start. Or the start to the fight looked really bad for Radiant. Night Stalker got isolated and died. Created a lot of space by jumping all the way into the trees, but they turned it around. Almost lost the Slark in the process, but he didn't, so it was all good in the end.
Radiant are scanning.
Beautiful little ward placed by the Crystal Maiden. Can we appreciate that ward just placed on that high ground? That is my favorite ward in Dota 2 right there.
Makes a little star. Sort of.
That is true. Kinda, yeah. But my favorite part is that you need to chop down trees to place it there. So they use the Leshrac splitter to do that. So I think that's quite natural.
That's great. It's very aesthetic.
It is very aesthetic. TP. Farming away in the mid lane. Now, what is DP going? A BKB. Okay. I assume she after the BKB she'll opt for an axe. Because that increases your damage tenfold. And your more spooky ghost spirits.
It seemed like a very effective split earth. Moonlight Shadow gets used. Crystal Maiden in a really bad situation. Reality Rift will bring her back, which gives time for the rest of the Radiant side to back away. But the Burrow Strike keeps the Shadow Demon in place, so they'll lose 2 supports for a push on the top lane, which doesn't end up going well.
Nope, not at all. Mark Shrek got the Arcane Rune, so he's dancing it off. What is our Leshrac opting for? He's not having as hot as a start, but he's still going the same Bloodstone. Okay. It does allow him to farm almost endlessly. Is this CK going to get cut out? This CK is a little too far and by himself.
Yeah, so while the Dire side were chasing down a Slark, Radiant were going for the CK, and this is a man mode fight. King will eventually take down the CK with the help of the Leshrac.
He also baited his sidekick. Unfortunate. I think he was just a little, well, not a little, he was really far out.
Ooh.
And not far out in like the cool way.
And King's getting another one on top of the Death Prophet. I don't know how far he actually wants to pursue this. He's finding more people. Papita has a glimpse available, uses it on the Night Stalker, but Papita is also very dead.
To fall. And the creep waves are conveniently converging at the higher tier 2. So let's check.
Lapsus will make quick work of this tier 2 tower. There's a fortification available, so it'll take a little bit longer, but I would imagine that this tier 2 tower does not stand for long, but here comes Infamous. They really want to try to fight this one. Blink forward before the poison gets there, so Frank is able to get that blink off, and Lestrak, he actually got hit by that arrow. That didn't really make sense to me at all, but he does have a rather large butt, so I guess it's okay. Lestrak still manages to get out. King, very low, will fall to a couple of arrows, and the Urn of Shadows. And 3 end up falling on the Radiant side.
Very fitting.
How did that arrow actually hit the Lestrak? Because it didn't seem like it would.
Well, I just realized something. Every time I mute my mic, I mute it only in Discord. So Dota TV has hear me like cough.
Oh, it's okay. They like that.
Okay, perfect. Huge fan of Dota TV though. If anybody's watching Dota TV, we love you. Almost the same as Twitch chat.
I'm sure the Dota TV chat is just a bunch of people talking in Spanish, not even about the casters.
No, they're probably like, why is this? I mean, coughing is universal. You know, you can cough in any language, it's the same, as far as I am aware of. And if there are instances where people cough differently in different languages.
That's an interesting point. It's like animal noises are for some reason different in every language.
That's true. Like ducks make the noise coin coin in French.
Lapsus is also dead in every language. King in the middle of the kinetic field and the sandstorm. Crystal Maiden has a freezing field on the back side of it. Sand King trying to stay alive, but there is Vision. He gets a Burrow Strike away. King will continue to chase him, gets the Night Void out, and manages to kill off the Sand Carapace.
Yeah.
That doesn't really even make sense, but we went for it, and we committed.
We did.
And you have to respect it. Sark gets the ultimate off before he gets put into the Static Storm. That's a bit of a problem when you try to use that combo against the Sark. Stars are dropping on top of him. He falls to the Mirana. And Crystal Maiden will also be dying as well. Robo Z is godlike. And they know exactly where the Shadow Demon is, but he gets the last Shadow Poison stack to get the Mirana kill. Everybody's waiting. Reality Rift is up.
Does not cancel TPs.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Alright.
Random laugh.
22 minutes in, this game is significantly more leveled than the last.
I like that Disruptor laugh a little bit too much.
Yeah, it's a wholesome laugh. Very dad-like, you know?
Yeah. It's a dad laugh.
It's a dad laugh. You know the one thing we like here at BTS 3 and not on BTS 5? It's dad bods. So if you got a nice dad bod and you want to send it to us, just hit us in the whispers. We'll respond.
I won't. But you could check us out on Twitter at Python Legume and at AA_Dota. There, got the plug.
Send us
Nailed
your
it.
best dad bods right there.
Right there.
Only to Python Legume though.
Nope. Mostly to AA Dota.
Nope. Don't, don't, please. Oh, this CM drops her ulti in the top lane. She gets instantly cancelled. Thunder Predator off Frank. And he has also cancelled her life.
He canceled her subscription for life.
Yep. $13.95 each month. It's gone. What's our friend the Slark going for? That is the completed Scotty. I have not seen a Scotty rush ever on Slark, but I do see it now. I've seen Drums, Diffusal Blades, Shadow Blade, Blink Dagger, and a lot of different items, but I've never seen a Midas Scotty. That is interesting. I don't even think that's that good. They really nerfed the slow on melee units. It's only 20% move slow, so not really good against. He doesn't care. It's good against the others.
Papita finds Lapsus over in the trees. Arrow!
Arrow
Wow.
connects.
I've never seen anything like it.
I've seen a feeding wall shark. Night
It's looking
Stalker
in the
picks up
trees right now for heroes.
second talent. Night Stalker's talents are one of the best in Dota. He just gets health, 15 strength, and then 40 damage. He used to have 50. And this 25, which... This is how you know if you're a good Night Stalker player or a scrub. A scrub will take the attack speed, because they're like, oh, just more attack speed, I attack rate. A real gamer, person who understands the ins and outs of Dota 2, will take the Dark Century cooldown. Because not only do you make it nighttime 40 seconds less, it decreases the cooldown by 40 seconds. Massive considering. And that's like your limiting factor. It drops down to 80. You also, during your ulti, at level 3, you get 150 bonus damage. Which, if it sounds wild, you're not wrong. It absolutely is 150 damage for an ultimate. It's bonkers. And flying vision. And just flying in general.
But wait, there's more.
In general, like, you know, we were talking about which abilities would you like to have in real life? Night Stalker ulti would be a good one. You can turn it into nighttime. Like, you'd be hailed as a god.
You can be Batman.
Batman, you're a god. If you're sitting chilling in Times Square in the middle of daytime and you like snap your fingers, wings spread out of your back, it suddenly becomes nighttime, and you get 150 bonus damage. I don't know how that translates to real life. People would literally call you like the night god. That would be incredible. But that's what I would want. Screw teleportation is cool. No, Dark Ascension is cooler. I would love to be a god. It's only 30 seconds though. I get to be a god for 30 seconds.
You know, that's more than most people. We do have a smoke up, actually a Moonlight Shadow from Infamous. The Sentry Ward's been placed down. They get the vision that they need for a glimpse, and Slark gets the ultimate off. So this is a little bit of extra time as something happened. It looked a little bit strange. They find the Slark kill, and King is rushing to try to get away. It looked like a strange burrow strike, but nobody moved anywhere.
Yeah, it was wild.
Do you like burrow strike blink?
I don't know. That looked really like a good visual bug for sure. Infamous Peter walking his way downward.
Man, they were actually so close in the top lane. Heart Armlet picked up for Chaos Knight. He's walking around with 4,200 health. In the bottom lane, Night Stalker's been found by Sand King with the Burrow Strike, uses the silence there. And King will get stuck in the kinetic field. Still has the silence field up, but I would imagine that he just dies here. A Sacred Arrow into a Leap, into a Crypt Swarm, into a Spirit Siphon, into death finally after about 5 seconds.
They were just hemorrhaging kills this game. That's the difference between this game and last game. Oh, it's two differences. DP got a much hotter start, and instead Slark had a better start, but I don't think it matters. I feel like the Slark is still a non-factor. Nobody really cares what it's
Ooh, manages to get unstunned fast enough to avoid the arrow, and tries to TP away, but the glimpse is there anyway, so it don't matter.
Lesh is having a significantly worse game. 7-7. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't sound too bad, but 7 deaths on the mid lane. This is interesting smoke. So you wouldn't assume that a team would smoke up with 2 heroes dead. If they find one straggler, like they see this Chaos Knight, this is a very like meta game smoke right here. This is very smart.
Demonic Purge, you can see that doing so much damage to the Chaos Knight. Reality Rift over to the side. Slark is still going after him, but now he's stuck in the Static Storm, and the kills are going the way of Infamous right now. Crystal Maiden buys back, King still doing as much as he can. Terrence is still alive, but now he's not. Buyback of Hill, but I feel like they've already invested far too much in this fight. The Shadow Demon falls, which makes it a full 5-man team wipe.
Yeah, they just did not have enough damage to kill the CK, and he kind of just ulted and murdered everybody. Or he didn't even ult, he just murdered everybody.
Yeah, he just stayed alive. 4,200 health to work through there.
Yeah, and he still has so much health, even with 17 essence stacks. And now poor old man Rashawn. He's getting the shit kicked out of him by a bunch of Chaos Warriors. Alrighty, Thunder Predator up Frank, sandstorming away, doing absurd amount of damage to Roshan.
Imagine that. You know, exact same draft as game number 1, but now Infamous has more than double the kills that they got.
Yeah.
They have more.
And they're up 9k.
They have more kills than NoPing got in the first game.
That is true.
That's amazing.
What was the last? It was 40 or 30.
It was 31 to 14. I'm not going to forget that score.
Etched into your mind.
It makes
forever.
me so sad to think about it.
And what was the in-game time?
27-30 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
Alright,
31-13. That would have been amazing, and I probably would have left.
Now we have an Arcane Rune coming out from DP. She's waiting to use it for the last second. They're going to use their ulti. She's going to use her ulti. They're going to break some buildings. They're going to break some Brazilian hopes and dreams as well in the process. Potentially making it the upper bracket.
Infamous?
No, NoPing. Because NoPing would have won this game, right? They still would have had a chance to make it into the major bracket, right?
Yeah.
I think it was like a small chance, yeah.
No, because Unknown only has 3 points, so
exactly.
The bar is very low right now.
Now if they lose this, they have like no chance, right?
No, they have no ping.
Oh, wow. No ping, no chance.
They still have a chance.
Everybody
They're
has a chance.
at 2 points right now. So they just need to do well in their last series.
Okay. Automatically assuming that they're not going to win this game.
That seems pretty safe.
Unlikely. Okay, Spark is dead. Okay. The Radiant has learned that their mid laner, is more important than their safe laner.
Let's track in from the backside, but the BK has already been used by the Death Prophet, so all she has to do is walk away. The Chaos Knight has the Aegis, so that's going to be another health pool of 4,600 health to make through, while NoPing are expending all of their resources on him. Infamous coming in for the re-engage. Epicenter is still available, and the Burrow Strike is up in 3. Lapsus to fall, surrounded by the Reality Rift, and it looks like the resources are quickly being drained for NoPing. Crystal Maiden about to fall as well. She's really not got a chance in the world surviving. And a Chaos Knight on the backside continues to go ham here, taking down the Shadow Demon. Going for the first set of racks. That will be all they can get unless they want to end the game right now, which I would say seems pretty possible. They still have had the Exorcism going, but now no creeps. So you're probably going to have to wait on that. They're working really hard for this Rax.
They are. I'm not letting him heal up too much. They're trying their best. And they got it.
Yeah, they were living their best life.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. The CK is in the mid lane. He has an Axe queued up. That's interesting, Edmund. It's the... What does he want to create copies of? No one in particular. It's a good save. But I don't know what he is saving from. Oh, it decreases the cooldown on his ulti, I think, as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly, though. I will look this up.
Yeah, it does. It reduces cooldown to
Perfect, I knew that.
110 seconds. So that's a 35-second decrease.
Yeah. Gives him a save. But I think... Also a good stat item for him.
It's probably shrine time for Infamous.
Yeah. I mean, prime time is all the time. If you're up by 17k. Oh, and I think this last track can fall. More poppy could be. No idea once you die. Oh, I'd be afraid if I was the last track.
Now he uses a BKB. and Papito walks right up to him in a show of dominance.
Yeah, that's important. Another arcane rune. Wow, this DP is getting very lucky with these arcane runes. And if that's not an indicator to use Exorcism again and try to end the game, I don't know what is. Someone's getting glimpsed back.
Yep.
It's the Crystal Wave. She's fallen into glass.
Radiant's middle
Which
tower
health does a CK have? 5100.
She is a big boy.
He's a really big boy. And now he's got a lot of big boys with him. Reality Rift onto the Shadow Demon, and Cool Guys don't look at explosions. He walks away. Exorcism's still going on, and King is right next to the Death Prophet, which is not a great place to be.
Yeah, that's... This game looks like it's coming to a swift conclusion.
This one looks pretty over. So it pays off. Who would have thought, Cotton, that the gamble of running the same exact lineup in game number 1, where Infamous were just taken down and beat up, would actually work.
Are we back into the clan is safe? No, there's a left track.
Let's track in the middle of everybody. He's got a BKB, and now he's going to TP away. He will make it, but the Crystal Maiden won't be so lucky. She loses all of her hair, falls in her own base, and they call it GG.
Wow, and Leshrak has called GG and easily disconnected. PETA gets the last laugh for today. The legend himself.
We were 2 kills away from another palindromic score.
There we
Would have
were,
been 14 to 41.
but we were a little over.
That's okay.
Thus, we will suffer. I mean,
I suffer
this
all the
game
time.
shows the- Wow, well, that was dark. This game shows the beauty of Dota. Turns out that same draft, same lanes, different game, completely different storyline.
So what did we
Infamous
learn today?
Levels of series. Dota's beautiful. That's what we learned.
Dota's beautiful. If it doesn't work the first time, just keep
Try
trying
again.
until it works.
Until it works. Anything can work.
Our next series is Lucchini up against Beast Coast. It will be Beast Coast's last series of the group stage. And if they win even one game out of that, they will be secured first in the group. So we'll be taking a break. And when we come back, we will be seeing exactly how that match goes. You guys are all awesome. And I think you're beautiful. Have a nice break.